We are the Kim family. This is our story.
I mean, we always dreamed of having a big family, I think. So we're fortunate that we're able to kind of go through the process.
We had a lot of good friends having kids around us. I was very thankful for all the nieces and nephews. So for me, it was very emotionally tolling. We knew early on before we got married that I would not be able to get pregnant. We waited a little bit to see if we could get pregnant naturally, but we couldn't.
We believe that God is sovereign over everything, first and foremost. So, like my personality, before we even went to this, I did my whole slew of researching, like I always research things. And, you can find an opinion on any side of the spectrum, I think. But ultimately, I think through much prayer, and I think the moment that I became most at peace, I think, was that no matter how good the science or how good technology and how good things have progressed, that if it's not in the Lord's will, it's not going to happen.
December 2012, we went to Shady Grove in Fair Oaks, and then we started the process immediately with all the shots, and then within the first trial, Evan was born. Regardless of the IVF process that we went through to get him, we know that only God could have given him to us, and that even before we started the IVF process, I prayed that if the Lord gave me a child, that I could be a good steward of his gift. Our sovereign God and our loving God and our gracious God is the one who gave him to us, and that's where we thought of the name Evan, because Evan means God is gracious. 6 years later, we tried, but then we've gone through Clomid, IUIs, and now finally trying IVF again. So we're in hopes that it will work and that Jun could possibly get the daughter that he desires. But I want boys.
Speaker.
Miriam, it's Jen giving you a call from Dr. Brown's office. I was just giving you a call with your results from today and wanted to say congratulations because everything's looking great. Your pregnancy hormone came back positive, and it's a nice strong positive at 615. We like to see anything over 100, so that's wonderful. We are going to...
Okay. You're having a practical.
Mama has a baby in my belly. Not today. Not today.
Evan, where are we going right now?
To see Lydia.
See Lydia where?
At that doctor.
Where is Lydia right now?
In the tummy.
In whose tummy?
And my tummy.
Are you excited to see Lydia?
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
My stomach hurts. I got my Tupac shirt on.
9:37, November 20th. How you feeling, Mama?
I feel good now because there's no contractions.
This is Lydia Rose Kim. She was born on a Thursday, November 21st, 2019. She was born at 5:45 a.m. at Fair Oaks Hospital, coming in at 7 pounds 10 ounces and 20 inches long.
Hi.
Her name actually means kind and kindred spirit, so that's what we are hoping and praying for. Lydia in the Bible in Acts, she was the first convert in Europe through Paul. And in the Bible, it states how she was very hospitable and very kind and a good businesswoman too. And so I take it as someone very well-rounded.
I hope that she is a faithful servant of the Lord, a woman of strong faith, confident, thick-skinned, I think. Very street smart, I hope. That's like my prayer for both our kids, that they'll be street smart. And God, I think, being rooted in our family has gotten us through this. It's kind of guided us along this way. Through much prayer, I think that we find a lot of peace. This whole process, I know that there's a lot of issues that are out there, or a lot of different opinions one way or another. And I wrestled with that for a while with Evan. Before Evan, we went through the process. And even the second time I felt a lot more at peace, just because, ultimately we know that, I think we believe that God is sovereign over all things. So no matter the amount of, science and technology that's out there, we know that ultimately we wouldn't be here if it wasn't in God's will. And Lydia would not be here if it wasn't under His plan.
We are so very thankful for this journey that we went through. We've been through the hardships, the joys, the disappointments, and even the just the successful celebrations that we were able to have as each child was born. We know it could be a very difficult time and a difficult state for your marriage. So if there's anybody who might be going through the same thing, please know that Jun and I are here for you, and we will be praying for you as well, because we know what that desire in your heart is like, but we also know what it's like to be able to celebrate and answer prayer. So we want to join that journey with you. So we're very thankful that you're able to come along with us and celebrate our family story together.